Yeah, he had a great run, and it's fun to watch. I think I watched Indiana State and Iowa. Caitlin Clark play about the same last year.
You called her garbage compared to Caitlin Clark.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I mean, I've been watching from afar and understanding just how much of a power she is out there.
Angel Reese was publicly humiliated by contemporaries like Larry Bird, who claimed that Clark was superior. And, to be honest, she's out of the game.
And when you look at Caitlin Clark's game, who's very reminiscent of a Steph Curry, based on her range and shooting the three, plus everything else she does. And then you look at Angel Reese, stop it.
He has openly commended Caitlin Clark, demonstrating that this rookie and Ree are not comparable. Ree really has to catch up and realize her current situation.
He did it in practice, so I don't think you can ever get a better teammate than that.
We didn't anticipate Larry Bird's recent, possibly the most brutal, public roast of Angel Reese. Indeed, Mr. Cool, the legendary Celtics player, went out there and essentially said Caitlin. Like the NBA Finals buzzer, Twitter erupted when Clark, the superior player, was announced. People are behaving as though Angel Ree was just banned from the basketball throne for life. The collective jaw of the sports world fell to the ground and hasn't yet recovered. Who would have guessed that Larry Bird still had so much juice? Furthermore, why is everyone acting as like it's not the ultimate clapback?
The cool part is the way that she plays and her range and the level of difficulty on her shot.
Then, like the greatest hype guy, Steph Curry enters the picture. Clark's signature smooth technique makes him superior to Reese's proclamation when backing up Bird's. Steph is gushing about Clark's shooting range as if she has a secret code that allows her to make three-pointers from locations Curry can only imagine.
Floor games, she's racking up, close to triple doubles every night, and her shooting ability is. And
Clark is doing more than simply throwing up shots. She is stacking triple doubles as if it were a lighthearted pastime. Watching Clark is must-see TV, Steph essentially said, which is a polite way of saying, Ree, you're playing second fiddle. Curry's endorsement goes beyond a simple nod. It's evident that the large dogs know who's in charge here because of the enthusiastic standing ovation. Should Reese continue to attend the court if Curry and Bird concur?
It's polished as that, and so it's must-see TV. And I love what it has done for women's basketball in terms of.
Clark is at the top of his game. It's changing the rules for basketball. She is the main attraction thanks to her incredible range, court vision, and triple-double nights, which draw crowds and silence detractors alike. Steph's compliments aren't only hyperbole. It's a spotlight that shines so intensely that it almost blinds. Reese's group.
I was going to say, Caitlin Clark's been compared to you.
Yeah, but I think it almost robs her of the rest of her game because she's such a good floor, she has her overall.
Legends like Bird and Curry demonstrate this type of love, which emphasizes submission over argument. Reese is still trying to stay up with Clark, who is not only playing the game but redefining it. The message is clear. Second best has no place at the top. How long before Reese simply bows out in shame and acknowledges that Clark is the rightful heir?
ML Clark. I never thought you could ever have a better teammate than ML because he was the guy that would tell you if you wasn't practicing hard, if you wasn't.
The humiliation of Larry Bird is about respect, not simply numbers. Bird's is renowned for appreciating hard work and hustle, and Clark perfectly exemplifies it. Given Clark's tenacity, which makes triple-doubles seem effortless, his remarks that the best teammates are those who work hard and never give up might as well be directed at him. Bird isn't merely implying that Clark is superior by casting such harsh criticism. He claims that Clark is the whole thing. Can Reese truly have the same work ethic that Bird finds admirable?
I can remember in timeouts, somebody wouldn't be playing well, and he'd just tell the coach in front of everybody, say, look, coach, you're not getting the effort out of.
In addition to his reputation as one of basketball's fiercest rivals, Larry Bird is known for his unwavering work ethic and high expectations of his teammates. Bird never minces words when discussing effort. He is the type of person that demands that every player on the court give it their all each and every night. Therefore, it should come as no surprise that Bird finds Caitlin Clark's hustling so impressive.
would like to play. I will give you all the effort.
Clark seems to be a perfect fit for Bird's well-known statement that the best teammates are those that hold themselves accountable and challenge their teams to improve. She's doing more than simply drinking. She's working hard, coming up with heart, and creating plays. Bird is aware that it's more than merely shooting from a distance. It's all about the toughness, the sweat, and the grind.
Indiana State and Iowa, Caitlin Clark played about the same last year, so I watched a lot of
Bird's modest yet impactful statement goes beyond simply praising Clark's ability. It's a jab at anyone who doesn't believe she can play her best game, which obviously hits Angel Reese where it hurts the most. It's more than a remark when a legend like Bird criticizes Clark while endorsing his entire package. One cannot overlook this challenge. Given that Bird's regard is obviously elsewhere, how long can Angel Reese maintain her composure?
Teammates, some of her teammates have animosity towards her. Yeah. Like when she got knocked down, did you see the young lady come? She didn't run to her rescue. She walked over there and
Tim
Hardaway didn't hesitate and stepped directly into the fire Bird illuminated. Hardaway's opinion wasn't merely a remark. The tension that was festering behind the scenes was brought to light. Hardaway claims that Reese's own teammates are jealous of Clark, and it's a really nasty envy.
This young lady, only thing she's doing, like you said, is out here. She's playing the game of basketball, and she's having fun doing it. And the media has put her on this pedestal that other people can't.
There are now more than just two players on the court in this scenario. It concerns a camp where some of the players appear incapable of managing Clark's burgeoning fame. Clark is referred to by Hardaway as the adult superstar in the room since she maintains her composure despite the minor drama going on around her.
To me, it's just hatred towards this young lady.
His remarks make it abundantly evident that Clark is outperforming her competitors in every aspect, not just outplaying them. Then comes the most important call to action. The entire basketball community will no longer respect Reese's team if they don't figure out how to keep their star safe. This goes beyond simple loyalty. In a world where respect is gained by more than simply talent, it's about surviving. Will Reese's team support their star, or will envy hurt their chances?
And people put her on a pedestal. That's still your teammate, and you still have to help your team.
Hardaway's remarks support the idea that Clark's supremacy isn't an isolated incident. It indicates a shift in power. The reality is obvious to those who are paying attention, even though some people may still harbor old allegiances or would rather minimize Clark's skills. Clark is respected for his ability, composure, and unwavering work ethic.
You don't mess with her. Other people. Yeah, you got to protect.
Bird's subtle gestures are amplified by Hardaway's scathing remarks, which lead the basketball greats to agree that Clark is more than simply a better player on paper. She is superior in every way. This presents more than just an improvement challenge for Reese and her followers. It serves as a signal that attention is changing and that ignoring it will only lead to further scrutiny. It's difficult to accept, but you can tell the game has changed when the best basketball voices begin to take sides. Will Clark's popularity continue to rise unchecked, or will Reese's camp withstand the heat?
You women out there, y'all petty, man. Hey, LeBron, you're 100% right on these girls hating on Caitlin Clark. Y'all petty, girl.
Charles comes next. Barkley, who calls out all the trivial drama involving Clark and immediately doubles down on Bird's message. Barkley has a basic style. He finds the jealous noise that tries to pull Clark down unbearable. He scathingly mocks the petty females who are making fun of women's basketball, pointing out that Clark is the one who is giving it funding, recognition, and real progress.
Listen, what she's accomplished, give her flowers. Stop being petty, all you women out.
Barkley makes an obvious point. Quit complaining and begin to value Clark's contributions to the game. He tells them all that Clark is deserving of flowers. If you're not able to perceive it, perhaps you're too preoccupied with trivial issues to recognize the true impact she's having.
All the money and visibility she bringing to the WNBA. Don't be
Barkley's shading of the critics only serves to fan the flames by portraying Clark as more than just a gifted player, rather, as a game share who is making even her detractors take a backseat and accept her. His straightforward approach breaks through the clutter and places Clark in her proper place. Center stage, gleaming brilliantly. Trying to be critical of someone who is simply succeeding at everything is tiresome, isn't it?
NBA fan. They cannot have this Caitlin Clark thing up any worse.
One of the most sensationalized media circus incidents in recent memory was the Clark-Reese feud. Charles Barkley and Bill Simmons aren't having any of it either. By pointing out the drama for what it is, these two legends cut through the clutter. A perfect storm that only serves to highlight Larry Bird's remarks.
They tried. People believe what we say on television. Just because people don't like you or your personality, they can't get on TV
and they contend that the media thrives on exaggerating events, transforming a straightforward comparison into a full-fledged conflict. Clark keeps her head down and lets her game speak for itself, while Reese's camp appears to be mired in trivial back and forth.
This girl is incredible.
Professionalism. This stark contrast adds to the absurdity of the entire feud. Barkley and Simmons make fun of the critics, not only out of jealousy, but also because their antics only serve to emphasize Clark's sophistication and maturity. The loudest voices typically originate from the weakest places. Isn't that funny?
I've never seen that before. Well, she's doing stuff we've never seen before. I've never seen anybody do that on a consistent basis.
The last word in this tale, Shaquille O'Neal, then seals the deal with his signature blend of amazement and direct candor. Shaq acknowledges that he was first skeptical, but after witnessing Clark make three-pointers from locations that even Steph Curry wouldn't dare attempt, he became a believer. He treats her shooting range as like she were some sort of shooting deity, making Curry appear inexperienced.